Good evening, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to ATA Above the Apex Season 3 Driver Draws. My name is BR Mr. Michaels, and everybody is ready and waiting to see what team they're going to be in and what car they're going to be driving for the next upcoming season of this racing league. Good evening to you. I have all the team owners in the party with me. If you can go give yourselves a little hello when we get to you. We have Craig Senna.
Hello. Hello.
We have HLG RX7 Man.
Howdy there.
We have Bossman. We have IGG Skyline, our humble owner of the league.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
I was thinking of another word of humble, but you know, that's the best I can come up with.
Retarded?
I'm in a kind word, but never mind.
Oh, okay. You should have clarified on that one.
Okay. We have Skyline, obviously. We have JB Racer also in the party, but he doesn't have a mic, which is fine. And we also have Rossos, also known as Callum.
I tell a man's not hot.
What?
What's the one? What?
He's
You said raw
He's
sauce.
referencing the song that his name's based off.
Yeah.
Come
whatever.
on, Michael. You gotta be like on that game. Right.
So, just to give you a little briefing of what we are doing, what we're doing right now. Basically, we have all the team owners here. They've been given a budget of 45 million, and each driver in F1 and GP2 has been given a value. So, team owners can buy them with the budget that they have. The idea being is that they all have to manage this budget, play it tactically, and spread out their teams. Basically, either have two fast F1 drivers, but then compromise GP2 or mix of both. Either way, it's going to be interesting. That's for sure. We will basically do the teams first, and then the cars will be picked afterwards. So please stick around to find out what car you'll be driving for next season. I believe that covers it. Ryan, over to you.
Hello everyone. Welcome to the live driver draw.
When he did that, you can move on now.
Okay, sorry. I just want to go through a couple of things. Like, obviously, you have the budget now for how much you're worth and how much team owners have to spend and all that. But through the season, you can also earn money for your team owner for like the end of the season or mid-season transfers or whatever. And you earn money for finishing races, depending on your position, anywhere from 1st to 20th as long as you finish. So it's always worth sticking around, even if you're having an absolute nightmare. You still earn money. You also get money for like fastest lap, pole position, and driver of the day, which will be voted by whoever's watching the races, stewards or live streamers, whatever you want to call them. But all the information, how much money you'll earn, is on the website because I don't take up too much time explaining all that. So that's that out of the way. But there will also be penalties for certain things like causing collisions, readying up at the start, corner cutting excessively, that kind of thing. That will also give you fines for your team. That will take money away from your team owner, which you don't particularly want, in my opinion. I mean, you might want to screw your team owner over, I don't know, but I personally wouldn't. But yeah, I think this is going to be a pretty exciting night, and looking forward to seeing how it goes.
Yes, just to let everyone know, the website in question is called ATA. Actually, HG, what is it? Because I've forgotten it now.
It's ATA Racing. Shut up, Ryan. Thank you. It is ataracing.proboards.com. There's no capitals in that, so it's...
Great, and yes, all the information of the league, including driver values, how you gain money, how you have money taken away for your team, as well as driver values will be on there, as well as the championship standings, so I don't have to send you a message in the chat all the time. We have 6 viewers watching us, so that's brilliant. I can't see any chat. Can't see the chat on the on my stream, so someone, I believe it's Raw Source, will read out any suitable comments. Bearing in mind, if you embarrass yourself, then...
My cat has got tits has commented, "Hey guys, Michael for press 2020."
Michael for
That's
press
dumb,
2020.
Scottish dumb. That's dumb.
Yeah.
Oh, that. Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Cat's got tits.
My underscore cat underscore has underscore got underscore tits.
Just let you know though, guys, real quick, that you will find out your teammates first before you find out your car. So if you want to know what car you're in, you're gonna have to wait till the end.
I did say this.
That was said.
I just want to clarify because people might not have been here.
Okay. Good point. Just to make things clear as well, we do have a few team owners absent from this, but they have given us a short list of the drivers that they want in order. So I have Hobo Jenkins picks, and Ryan has Purple Fairies picks, as well as Bultels. So he, as well as me, will do the order of the drivers based on what they gave us. So I think we need to get this straight underway. I think we've waited long enough. Let's start this, Ryan.
Yeah.
Who goes first?
Well, essentially what's going to happen is I've drawn the people a number between 1 and 10, and they'll be done in order. And then for the second picks, it's going to be reversed. And then the third picks is going to be whoever has the least amount of money goes first, working to the team that has the most amount of money left over. But to start off with, we're going to go to Mr. Bossman.
Oh, okay. All right. So Bossman was valued at £6 million. So his budget goes straight down to 39 million. So you and GP2, obviously you need decent drivers to guide your team along. What's going to be your first one?
I would like Finn.
Okay, so he is valued at £6 million also. Okay.
Let's try and keep up with this a little bit because I've got so many pages for this bullshit. Now, how much is he worth, sorry?
6 million.
6, right.
Okay.
Okay, second pick. Go on, Michael, go on.
Yeah, we'll just give a brief moment about the drivers, I guess. Finny on Xbox Live obviously was in, did a few races with us last season. Yes, be very good in the F1 division. So he's with Bossman. As I said, you'll find out your car at the end. Next pick.
Dom, he said Finley.
Okay, Purple Fairy is the next pick, and I've got his drivers, and I'm gonna. He's got his first choice drivers on here, and I'm gonna give him IGN Legends.
Damn it, that's what the people
IGN
wanted.
Legends in GP2.
Damn it.
Valued at 7 million. So I was thinking obviously last
Eight.
night before. Is it 8?
8.
Yeah,
It is 8. It is 8. Sorry, my bad. Obviously, he was in the F1 division in last season. We thought that it would be better to put him into GP2, so he's more competitive. I expect him to do quite well actually in that division next season. So yeah, so pretty decent pick from Purple Fairy there. Obviously, you did it for him, but you know what I mean.
He was his first pick, to be fair to him, though. That I mean, not being biased. So,
Right, next up.
third pick is myself. Oh fuck, I haven't thought this through. Shit.
Came a bit too early, Ryan, didn't it?
Yeah.
I would just like to add a bit of backstory to this. All over the last couple of days when we've been sorting this out, Ryan's been going, I'm just going to freewheel it on the night, so let's see how this goes.
Yeah, so yes.
But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put
driving
all
for
my
Ryan's
eggs into
team.
one basket here. I'm going to put all my eggs into one basket here, and I'm going to go for George Garton.
Oh, what? You're gonna have no money left.
Yeah, that leaves you with 6 million left, Ryan. You do realise?
It's fine by me.
Okay then.
Everyone, take all the 1, 2 and 3 million people drivers and then he won't be able to get anyone.
No, that's being incredibly harsh, but obviously we all said ooh because George Garton is effectively arguably Although Callum will
The
probably
most
argue
valued
this
driver in
point.
F1.
Well, he's the fastest driver we have. But
We'll
yeah,
see about that.
he's very, very hot property. I kind of expected something like maybe Bossman to go for it because you had a lot of money to play with, as well as Hobo, but obviously hasn't gone to Hobo yet. But Ryan, as I said, you got 6 million left after that, so interesting. Okay then. Brilliant, right. George Garson and Ryan's team. Right, who's next?
By the way, I'm not writing down teams who's with who. I've got too much stuff to write down, so
I've got that.
I might actually forget my own team at this point. Okay, that's fine. Fourth pick. One of my old former teammates, I believe, HLG. Who do you want, mate?
Oh, okay, here we go.
Oh, well, I would like Joran.
You like who?
Okay.
Joran.
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 Right, okay. Valued at 10 million, I believe, yes.
10. Damn it.
Okay, so interesting pick there from HLG. Obviously, Joran has been in the league for quite some time, actually. He was a Season 1 driver, wasn't he? So this is his 3rd season with us in the league. Very reliable. Yeah, so there's a few... I must admit, first round picks, there's a few notable names that have been missed out at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
You guys playing very tactically. Alright, moving on.
Yeah, I'm just trying to,
Hey, it's
just
me
trying to make
next.
sure I've got everything written
Sweet.
down. Yeah, it's Craig next.
It's making me nervous now.
I know who I'm going for. I know who I'm going for.
Okay then, Craig.
It's going to be an F1 driver,
So your teammate, okay.
and I'm picking Master Krog.
Oh, I knew you would. I know you fucking would.
Got to have the two Craigs on the same team in F1, so we've got to do it.
Alright. Of course, he used to
at least-
drive for you at the back end of last season as well.
and
So.
it gives me a good amount of money to play with in GP2, so yeah, I'm happy with that.
Nice pick. It's a very nice pick, actually.
So you want to know who's next, then, I'm guessing?
Yeah, go ahead.
JB, your turn, mate. Who do you want, mate, as your first driver? I know you have no mic, so he's going to send a message to Michael, I believe.
He's going to message
So
me
Michael will have to announce who it is.
while rattling through this very interestingly. Alright then, he has messaged me. It's an interesting pick as well. Now, bearing in mind, JB Racer is the top valued in GP2, so he doesn't have much to play with. He is going for an F1 driver. And his name is Luki1210.
Oh, that's an interesting one.
Wait, hang on, who?
Luki1210.
Leaky 1210.
Right, thank you, JB. Yeah, obviously JB being one of the front runners in GP2, I fully expect going into next season. Obviously, as I said, doesn't have much money to play with. What with 20 million being taken straight out of his budget from his own value. Yeah, Luki1210 has needs some improvements, but it is improving all the time. Every race he's done with us, so yep, very nice.
Alright, the
I'm
next
nervous
pick.
it's not me.
Michael.
Oh, it is me.
Michael, who do you want, mate?
Sweet. Oh, right, okay. I've been umming and ahhing about this. Because do I build a good GP2 team or do I give myself a good teammate? Right, I'm going to say then, because what I saw of him in the pre-season race we did just now, I've got to go for him, and that's Matty GB.
You fucking bastard.
Oh, you're annoying!
Oh.
For a nice price of 7 million as well. Very good. I expect good things from Matty. Was right with me in that pre-season race, so I expect him to do quite
I know exactly
good.
what I'm going for now, then.
Michael, I'm going to have to let you announce this one because it's Hobo, but Hobo's not here. so Hobo's next.
Okay, hang on, just doing the maths on my end.
It's fine.
So 45 minus 19 is leave me with 36. Take away Manny, leaves me with 29.
No, 19. Take away 19. Take away 20 off of 45. That's 25. Then add 1 is 26. Take away 7. It's 19. Michael.
Whoa! I'm valued at 19. So
Yes. You take away 20 off of 45. It's 25. You add 1. It's 26. You minus
Make up
7.
the 19.
It's 19.
okay, 19. Okay, brilliant.
Michael
Once
Hobo.
lost connection. Oh, brilliant. Lagging apparently. Frantic will go through every pick once we've done the first round. Okay. Okay, first
Frantic?
pick. Yeah, Frantic messaged me.
Okay.
Right, first pick for Hobo Jenkins. It is number 1 pick, so that's be good. And it's a GP2 driver. And it is Desert Eagle.
Okay, interesting.
Desert Eagle in GP2 is with Hobo.
Right. The next driver that would pick, who's obviously not here again, is Bulltail. Now, I know he wanted this guy. He mentioned him, and he really wanted him because of how cheap he is. So I'm going to give it to him, which is F1 Asa.
I keep on calling him an F1 Acer. You keep on wrecking my mind.
Asa, whichever you want to call him. Like, I mean, I don't know what he prefers, because I have asked him and he never replied, but, you know. So, he's joining Bulltail in a car that's unknown at this moment in time.
Right, so Acer is GP2 coming with Bulltail. Right, so that leaves, I believe, Callum.
Yep.
I mean, I have to do this now, so I'm just going to go for my F1 teammate, and it has to be Eyes the Best.
I knew you would.
Yeah, it has to be Eyes the Best.
Okay, valued at 9 million. 9 million for this. Decent, very decent pick, as you know. Very, very wise head on the track. So, yeah, very good, very good.
And then it's Raw Sauce again, so he gets another pick, doesn't he? 'Cause it's
Oh,
reverse of what we just
Right,
done.
let's
Right.
quickly go
Hang on.
through the round 1 picks because a lot of people missed
Okay.
it because I lagged apparently. Right, so first round picks so far. Myself, I picked Natty GB. Purple Fairy picked IGN Legends in GP2. Warsaw Shack bought Eyes the Best in F1 as his teammate. Craig Senna bought Master Krog. Bulltail picked F1 Acer in GP2. JB Racer picked Lukey 1210. IGG Skyline bought George Garton. HLG bought Joran. Bossman bought Finley on Xbox Live. And Homo Jenkins bought Desert Eagle. Callum, any comments come through so far? Appropriate ones, obviously.
Obviously the ones from Dom, and then we've got Boris, well, Beaker, I'm guessing. That's what he's meant to say. It says quick maths. And now Dom has told me to shut the fuck up.
I did say appropriate ones, but wait, HLG go on.
Right, we'll just give it a minute. Just wait for HRG to get back. Yeah, just give him a few minutes.
Alright, so good to see 11 viewers so far. Hope the stream is relatively okay. I know I'm having a few problems. It's running a bit slow, but never mind. Ignore the background. Basically, that's for when we do the card draw. Basically, you know how I did it last year. So just bear with that. And HG, you're back. All right, let's move on to round number 2. So very, very notable names still yet to be picked yet. It's going to be very interesting now. Quite surprised. There's actually a few names like Frantique, for example, like Floodlines, like JJ. You got Fast Part Time as well. No, he's watching. You got Master Optical G. You got Tufty Candy. You still got the very nicely named Will Sheep Lover as well in there for GP2.
Oh yes.
So yeah, we've got a few there. Got a few there. Right, round 2. Let's begin.
With all sorts of
It's
shit.
me, isn't it? Yeah.
Mhm.
Right. So just because Craig wants him so much.
Oh, don't do that
just gonna
to
go
him.
for the
Come on.
sheep.
No, don't go for it. No, please no. No. Oh my god, no.
I'm not going to be an
Oh.
arsehole. No, I'm not going to be an arsehole.
So you only have
I
GP2
quite like
left.
the look of Team Sub BTCC. So I'm going to go for him.
All right, values at 11 million pounds. So that's raw.
That leaves me with 8.
BTCC. He actually messaged me, Team Sub BTCC. I need to have a proper name, to be honest. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to keep on using that in commentary. But
Let's call him Sub. Call him
yeah,
Sub.
let's call him Sub. He actually messaged me while we were doing the race in Singapore. Obviously, watched the stream randomly, I think, and just said, "I'm interested. Can I join?" And I said, "Yeah, more the merrier." So completely new. Yeah, very good pick. As you said, Callum, leaves you 8 million left to finish up your team. Right, next
And then
up.
we need to go back up the grid, which is Bortel. Oh god, I need to pick one for Bortel, don't I?
Okay.
So I'm gonna try. Let me have a quick look through this then. You know
He
what?
still
I
got
don't
his
know who he
teammate to
wants,
fill
but,
and Ace's teammate.
You know, considering I know they're good friends, I'm gonna give him Frantique.
Sure.
Yeah. I think they'll be happy with that because they're both new. They both come up from GP2. 2 former GP2 drivers now in F1, competing against each other to be the best of the promoted, I guess you could say. And they're going to be in the same team. Controversy at its finest.
You do realise Frantique did not want to be a teammate with Bortel, so you've just stirred the cauldron massively with that.
Oh, brilliant.
You sure you want to rethink? He's messaging me now, and he's saying no.
It's fine.
So
You better change that driver.
you want to? I think
do
you
you,
might
do, I,
want to
do you really want
change
me to
that.
pick it then? Okay, Trex. There you go, Trex. I'll do the one above, Trex.
Bad idea. He will go nuts. Yeah. All right. We're going for Trex then. Yeah.
Okay,
Frantique
Trex, cool.
agrees with me. Bad idea.
Okay, cool. Trex. I'll do Trex.
Right. So
Sorry,
Bortel's
Frantique.
teammate would be Trex Electric. You just created a f***ing strong team as well. That's a fast team to compete with. That's not bad at all. All right then. So how long?
Squeeze him
How
with-
much that leave him?
13.
13 million to get a GP2 driver. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. Right. Next up.
That would be Hobo, so you need to do Hobos.
Okay. So I'm gonna go for the number 2 pick in his F1 lineup, which is a former frontrunner of GP2 of last season. He was in running of the championship for quite some time last season, fell away a little bit towards the end, but he will be back next season. For
Wait, who did you
F1,
pick? Sorry.
He hasn't said yet, he hasn't said, don't worry.
Okay.
for F1 in Hobo's team will be Flood Lions.
That's a good choice.
Okay.
Yeah, good choice.
That's, how much is Flood? 12, isn't he?
Yep.
Ugh.
Right, so correct me if I'm wrong. I believe that leaves 17 million left for F1.
7.
I thought Floodlines was 12.
And 16. That's 20. Oh, that's 28. Yeah, that's 17. Yeah, my bad.
17. Right, so that leaves 17 million left for Hobo. Right. Next up.
Who's next?
After Hobo, it is Michael.
Ah, okay. Ooh. So I just got GP2 to fill, and I've got 19 million to spend.
No, you need to be careful.
It's interesting. Do I take a gamble and just go with what I've got left, or do I spread it out over several drivers?
Why are you deciding? I'm going to do my Magnus. Hashtag not sponsored.
Others are available, obviously. You know what? I'm going to go for a former teammate of mine in the F1 division. Obviously moved down to GP2 now. Like Legends, he will be very competitive. And that is Master Optical G. Valued at 12 million, I believe, which leaves me 7 left. Alright, next up.
And then there's your 7 left. I'm just trying to catch up here. JB.
Okay, JB, if you message me what you want. God, you're quick. God, he's been waiting for this. So the question is he going to fill his teammate spot or Lukey's spot? Ah, okay. I see what you're
Who's he
doing
going for?
here. I see what he's doing. So he, again, as I said, he doesn't have much budget to work with, but he has gone with a equally valued driver as Lukey, or similar to
Right.
value as Lukey. New to the league from, I believe, Hungary last season. Obviously improving very much ever since he's joined. So for 5 million, Glazed Gator will be Lukey's team.
Well, it's not the strongest F1 like it.
No, but I can see what he's doing. Alright, so Lukey and Glazed Gator will be with JB Racer in F1. Right, moving on.
Should
Next
be my
up.
turn next, I think.
Is that 16 million left? I think, yeah. Right, after JB, it is.
Should be
Craig.
me. Yeah.
Craig, yeah.
Alright,
Yeah,
Craig.
my
So,
first GP2 driver, I already know who I'll go for. I played
Okay.
my mind up.
Does it begin with a real and a sheep with a lover at the end?
No, that's the one I would save to last, because I don't think many people would go for him, so I want to get this driver now. My first GP2 driver will be Honey Badger.
oh, nice.
Alright.
Oh,
Nice.
fuck. Shit.
Because I know I've got about 6-7 million to that, so yeah.
Yeah, you're doing the same as me, aren't you?
Yeah, I can't
Nice.
turn
At least you're like 4
Honey
million,
Badgers
Craig.
down.
That's a
Yeah,
very,
but Real Sheep Lover's only worth 2 million. So
That's a
Oh,
fair-
that's true, yeah.
that's if you get him. But yeah, very, very good pick, Craig, because Honey Badger is going to be one of the front runners as GP2. He'll be challenging.
Well, I was surprised nobody picked him, so I thought, well, while I got the chance,
Hmm.
I'll take him. So
Very nice. Snuck in right in there. Very good. Alright then, next up.
HRG.
Alright, HOG.
Right.
So you've either got your GP2 teammate or a teammate for oh no, you've got both F1, haven't you? My bad.
I've got F1
I joined
left
in the
too.
wrong place.
Do you know
Michael, what are you
Doesn't
on
leave me with a
about?
lot. He's chatting rubbish.
As usual.
Yeah, it's not going to leave me with a hell of a lot left to his teammate, but I'm going to go for Elite Ryan.
Okay. Okay, a good front runner in the F1 division. Yeah, very stable and reliable. So both picks so far actually, HLG, very reliable drivers. They will turn up and will probably score you points. So very good picks.
Right, it's me next, and I haven't got a lot of money, so I've got 6 million. Shit, right.
Oh,
Yeah.
And I need to get an F1 driver.
And
And
get
a
an
And a
F1
GP2
driver for
driver.
George and an F1 GP2 driver for yourself with 6 million. Basically.
You know, I'm gonna give myself.
No.
Nah. I'm gonna go for. I think he's a new driver to the league for this season in F1, valued at 3 million. Fuming boy.
Yes, it is. Oh.
And he left for 3 million.
3 million.
I'll split it down the middle
HLG
though.
again. Lagging out the party, your connection is letting you down.
Just for when he gets back, it's Purple Fairy next, and I'll get his messages up so I know who he wants.
There is one name which is standing out very boldly at the moment, which nobody's picked yet.
What, Frantique?
Yeah.
What, Frantique?
Well, I mean, apart from the mistake that we
And who-
nearly made with Portel.
Who did I pick for Purple Fairy?
You pick IGN Legends.
IGN Legends. Is that both F1?
That was
No, that's
GP2,
GP2. So you need an
Legends.
F1 and a GP2 driver. Bearing in mind who's been picked already.
How much has he got left? About 19. Okay.
You sure?
Uh huh. No. Ah, shit. I'm trying to work out who's left that he wants.
The organisation is wonderful, Ryan. Not
Yeah,
only
but
are
Ben,
you
I
winging it
can't-
in your own team.
He's given me like. He's done first choice F1 GP2 driver 1 GP2 driver 2, second choice F1 GP2 driver 1 GP2 driver 2. I've got to
Always
go
done it
through
that
every
way.
single one and check every single one to see what fucking things I've got to do. I
Okay.
need to know what my options are because like it's just awkward as fuck. You know, I know who I'm doing.
Okay.
I've got to wait for HRG to be here though, unless he's already back.
I'm
Yeah.
here. No, I'm here.
Oh, HRG's here. Okay, I'm gonna give him his second
Focus,
choice
Ryan.
F1 driver, which is JJ Gamer.
Ooh, okay. Valued at
8 million.
8 million, if I'm correct. Yep. Okay. So do very decent drivers in F1 there. Yeah. So I've literally seen this. There's 3 F1 spaces to be filled, and Frantique's one of them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure
Wow.
he'll get picked. Don't worry,
Okay.
I'm sure he'll get picked.
Isn't it
And then the
Frantic
final
who
one
went
is
joint and Nick?
Bossman.
Final one is Bossman.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Final one's
Bossman, who
Bossman
are you
for
going
this
for?
There
There
we
we go!
we speak of the devil.
There! Right, so Frantique is going to be paired up with Finley on Xbox Live in F1. Okay. So I believe that ends round 2 of picks. We've just got 1 round left. So, little summary. So in my team,
you
I
go for
have Money GB and Master Optical G. Matty GB is partnering me in F1. Optical G is in GB2. Purple Fairy has JJ Gamer as a teammate in F1, and he's got IGN Legends. Rawsor Shack has Ice the Best as his teammate, and he's got Team Sub BTCC in GB2. Craig Senna has Master Frog in F1 and Honey Badger in GP2. Bultel has Trex Electric as his teammate and F1 Acer as GP2. JB Racer has Lukey 1210 and Glaze Gator in F1. He's still yet to pick his teammate. Skyline has yet to pick his own teammate, but he's got George Garton and Fuming Boy in F1. April G has Joran as a teammate in GP2, and he's got Elite Brian in F1. Bossman is yet to pick his teammate, and he's got Frantic and Philly on Xbox Live in F1. Hobo has Desert Eagle as a teammate, and he's got Floodlines in F1. Any reaction, Callum?
No, not really.
Okay. Well, so we go to the third round picks, which I believe is drawn at random. So, Ryan, are we all set for that?
I
Oh no,
thought it was
it's
down to
whoever's
whoever's
got the most money left.
No, most money left goes first, which is Bossman.
Okay, so that completes your team then in GP2 as well. FD Candy. So that leaves you with
9.
9 million left for the season.
Oh, wow.
Okay,
Yeah,
decent.
wow.
That also sticks to your money for the whole season. Like it goes on top of what your driver's already earned. So you've got basically 9 million ready for pre-season if you want to do anything in pre-season. So that's in your back pocket to keep.
Not literally, but yeah, okay. So Bossman is partnered with Tufty Candy in GP2, and F1 is Finny and Xbox Live Frantique. As said, we'll find out that car at the end. Next up will be...
Hobo.
Okay, so I'm going to go straight to his F1 picks. I've got to notice that there's only 2 picks, 2 F1 drivers left, which is, I believe, Aware Giant and Nicholas.
If there's only 2 left, something's wrong.
Yeah, 2 million and 1 million.
Well, then there's something wrong, because Hobo needs an F1 driver, I need an F1 driver, and so does Ryan.
I need GP2.
No, you don't.
Ryan
Yes, I think so.
has Fuming Boy and George Garton in F1.
Oh, right, yeah, okay. That's right, I put Fuming Boy.
So it's
my
either
bad.
Nicholas or Aware Giant to go with Hobo Jenkins, and looking at his list, it is going to be Aware Giant for 2 million.
Damn it.
I feel like Hobo's got a bit of a short straw there, I'm not going to lie. Because he's got so much money left over that he just couldn't use. He's got 15 million left over to spend.
Oh,
Yep,
wow.
basically.
Unless I've worked it out wrong.
Yeah, he does. He's got 15 million left. Alright then, so that leaves, I'm afraid, H or G is going to have Nicholas in F1. He's got no other choice. Alright, next up then.
So that is... You confused me now by saying that. JB.
Alright, JB next. Jeez, it's really much prepared. So your teammate in GP2 is... Ah, okay. Interesting choice. So, for JB's teammate, he will have Mr. Pirate Pants for 16 million. Alright, so that is finishing up his team.
Yeah. The next pick would be... Bultel.
Alright, and you've got to have a
So he's got
teammate for
13.
F1 Acer in GP2.
Well, he's got 13 million to spend, and to be fair, there's a big gap from the people on that are left at the top, and people near the bottom that are remaining. So I'm going to say Fast X part time to join. Auto.
Oh, he's got his old teammate Acer. Oh, okay.
But unfortunately, that does leave Auto with no money. But I'm sure he'd be happy with that if Dom can
That's a
actually
good
start
team.
finishing bases.
I think you need to drop that, but yeah, that is a good team actually. I think Boltel will be very happy with that. So yeah, Dom, fast part time. You have got F1 Acer as a teammate again. So there you go with that.
Right, let me have a look at Purple Fairy because Purple Fairy's next, and I need to have a look see who's left that he wants in GP2.
Mhm.
And how much has Purple Fairy got? He's got 12.
Unless he's got a pick, you've got to go for the highest, don't you?
Yeah, I know who. Right, I've got who he wants. He wants a Sleep Seal.
Okay, valued at
7.
Yep.
That leaves him with 5 million.
Okay, so IGN Legends will be paired up with a Sleep Seal with Purple Fairy's team owner. Right, next up.
Is Shaq. Russell Shaq.
Well, I don't actually know his game tag because when we were sorting it out, but I've got him down as Muppet.
Oh, Kermit. Yeah.
Oh, Kermit.
So-
that's not fair. Come on. His name's Kermit.
I'm gonna go with Kermit. I'm gonna go with Kermit.
For 4 million, which leaves you with 4 million to take over to pre-season, to the mid-season. Sorry,
Mhm.
Yep.
and then Mickle.
Okay,
Come on, Michelle. Who do you want?
so left we
How much do you
have.
have left?
I have 7 million
Barton
left, and I've
Chicken.
got. But Will Sheep Lover, and that's all I could get.
You go for the one I want, I will kill you.
Right, I'm going to go for. Sorry, Craig. Will Sheep Lover.
No, you can't go for him, no! Oh, for fuck's sake, man. I've been
Shouldn't have
looking
told
forward to
me.
get him all night. But you knew I was going to go for him anyway, for fuck's sake.
Right, so
Greg,
that
you
means.
got 4 million left, and the only option you have is Bart
Fuck's sake. Yeah, damn it.
within your budget.
No,
Oh shit! I just realised that puts me into fucking debt. Fuck.
Yeah.
Wait, how much does he cost? 14 million. Oh, I'm in 11 million debt.
Hey. You must have known the risk when you went for George Garton.
But the problem is, I'm not just in 11 million debt. I've also got to pay off double that for overdraft fees technically, because that's what we decided to do. So I've got to pay off 22 million before I start making any profit. Fuck.
Ouch.
Alright then, so there we have it.
I mean, I can't complain. I mean, I've got Judge Garden, and I've got Paladin, and I've got I can't remember his game. Fuming Boy, that's fine.
Jesus Christ, Ryan, keep it professional at all times. What are you like? Alright then,
I've had to keep up with so many people of who's on whose team right now. Right, I can't keep up that easily. Right, just leave me alone.
I know, because you're always behind me. Right, moving on, let's give a roundup of all the things so far. I hope you guys have stayed around. That was a little bit boring, I guess. I mean, it was.
I'm gonna get a gun and a hanging rope and just hang myself and shoot myself in the face.
Well, you were the one that came up with the debt idea, and you are literally the only one in debt. So, you know.
I don't know what you did it for, I really don't.
I don't
You've
know
got a lot
why
of
you
catching up to do now.
Never mind. Never mind. Right, so in my team is going to be Matty GB as my teammate, and then in GP2 we have Monster Optical G and Real Sheep Lover. Purple Fairy has JJ Gamer as his teammate, IGN Legends, and a Sleep Seal at GP2. Warsaw Shack has Ice the Best as a teammate, and he's got Team Sod BTCC and Kermit in GB2. Craig Senna has Master Prog as a teammate in F1. and he's got Honey Badger and Bart in GP2. Baltel has Trex Electric as a teammate in F1, and you've got Fast Part-Time and Acer in GP2. Davey Racer has Mr. Pirate Pants as a teammate in GP2. He's got Lukey and Glaze in F1. Ryan has Decent Paladin as a teammate. He's got George Garton and Fuming Boy in F1. HLG has Joran in GP2 as a teammate. He's got Elite Ryan and Nicholas in F1. Then we have Bossman. He's got Tufty Candy as a teammate in GP2. F1 is Finley and Frantique. And then we've got Hobo
HOG's
Jenkins.
tough.
Oh, again.
Then we've got Hobo Jenkins. Teammate is Desert Eagle GB2. Floodlines and Aware Giant in F1. Wow, okay then.
This is the
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you know your teams. You know your teammates, but you don't know your cars. This is where I have just written down team owners in a random order, and I'm going to go from the top of the list all the way down to the bottom of the list, and they will be given a random car out of my little metal tin.
Which we can't see, but never mind.
You can't see, which
Can I
I do
just say,
apologise.
we have had a comment. It's from My Cat Has Got Tits. Tell Skyline to drink bleach.
Not very nice, Dom. Never mind.
I might consider it though, Dom, I'm not going to lie. I mean, it might give me that £22 million debt I've got over my head now.
That's so funny. Right, so here we go. The moment cars are flicking through.
At the top of the list, I have written down Baltel. And the team that Baltel is going to be driving for is
Now, bearing in mind,
the
it
Williams.
can't be. Oh,
Williams.
God damn it! Alright then, so
the second
Williams.
team to be drawn.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Oh,
whoa.
go on, speak.
So Williams will be Baltel and Trex. Fast part-time with F1 Acer. So Dom, that is your car, Williams. Right? Good luck with it. Right, next up.
Next up is Bossman. Bossman, I hope you're going to be happy with this, mate. Your car has been drawn at, I can't believe this, Toro Rosso.
It's got Toronto.
Hey! Right, so there we go. Bossman has Toro Rosso with Tufty Candy and Frantique. That is your car. Toro Rosso for next season with Finley on XBL. Right,
The
next
next
up.
one I got written down is Mr. I Want the Ferrari himself, Mr.
Oh
Jake
god, here we
Sanahan.
go.
Here we go. Come on, give him a salvo. Give him a salvo. Come on.
I'm gonna get a
I
shit
can't
that
believe
car.
this! You've been drawn the Ferrari again. I'm not even sure.
Yes!
You've got the Ferrari
Oh,
again.
yes! Come on, let's have it. Let's have it. Come on, just fucking have it. Time for another happy dance. Come on, let's do it. Yes.
Right.
Right.
Hang on.
HOG. HOG.
Yes.
HOG is next.
You're rushing
Gone.
ahead a little bit.
Gone. I'm just saying what's next. Don't worry.
Okay, right, so rushing ahead, I need to say who's in that car. So Ferrari is Craig Senna and Master Krog in F1. GP2 is Honey Badger and Bart 422. Next up is HOD.
Can I, excuse me, can I ask a question before we carry on?
Mm.
As I know my team and driver, can I put myself on mute because I need to make a phone call now? Is that okay?
Yep.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Alright, thank you.
Right. HLG. What cards would you like?
Anything but the Salva.
That's fine because you had the Renault.
Oh, banana car.
I'll take it.
It's a nice car,
Right.
HLG. Good luck with it. So, in Renault is HLG and Joran. F1 is Nicholas 225 and Elite Orion 97. That's your car for next season. Moving on. Who's up next?
Michael, you're next. What car do you not want,
Oh,
Michael? What do you not
God.
want?
Obviously, I can't have the Renault because that's already been picked anyway.
Mm-hmm.
There isn't really a car I don't want. I mean, there's a car I do want. That's left, but go ahead. What is it?
Okay. Well, do you remember the car I had for last season?
Oh, you no, you can
Take care of it, Michael.
A Haas? What the?
You have the Haas.
I had the career mode for 4 goddamn seasons. Oh, okay. Fair enough.
I'll give him a minute.
Right, so
Next up is JB, just let you know. Just in advance.
okay, so Haas for next season will be myself, Matty GB, and Master Optical G and Real Sheep Lover in GP2. Fantastic. I should have said I don't like the Haas. I mean, well, I mean it's all right. It's just, as I said, and as you know, Ryan, I've dealt with it for 3 seasons in my career mode. I get sick and tired of it. And oh, here we go.
I'm actually going to laugh at this one. This one's actually quite funny when HLG comes back. I quite like this one.
When he comes back,
Mm-hmm.
connection precedes him. There we go.
Right, hello HLG.
How many times is that, Martin?
I don't know.
Right.
My internet's having a hissy fit. All right.
Just to let you know, JB is in the RB.
The RB?
Oh,
Red Bull?
Red Bull.
Right.
Red Bull, yeah.
Oh, that's the one I wanted. Right, so that's JB. There we go. Let's see his team. So,
Right.
in-
Next up is Hobo.
right,
Just to let you know.
right,
I'm
so
just saying
next-
what's next.
Right, so in Red Bull is Lukey 1210 and Glaze Gator in F1, DP2, JB Racer, and Mr. Pirate Pants is in Red Bull. Okay, so
Hobo.
3 teams left, and we got McLaren, Sauber, and Mercedes. Oh god, Jesus.
You're missing one. There's 4 teams left, Michael.
Is there 4?
yeah.
Oh, yeah, there is 4.
Mm-hmm.
Which includes the big car Force India. Okay.
But next one is Hobo, and he has got the lowest rated driver in GP2 has got the lowest car on the grid.
You know we can't have Sauber again, right?
Oh shit! No, he can't. No, wait, hang on. He can. He can't. Oh no, he can't. No, he can't because of last season. You're correct. I have to redraw that. Put that back in, and then I'll give him this one instead, which is McLaren.
Oh god. Didn't really go much further. Oh, Floodlines has got that car again. That works. Alright then, so McLaren this season will be Floodlines again. Has the same car as last season, with a Were Giant, Hobo Jenkins, and Desert Eagle. So Desert Eagle, that's your car for next season in GP2, a McLaren Honda. Callum's
Welcome
just sitting
back.
there, Callum's just sitting there, just thinking. Got 3 left, Callum. Mercedes, Sauber, and all the pink car. It's not working
Callum,
out. Is
okay.
it?
Callum is actually next as well. What don't you want out of them 3 cars?
The fucking Sauber.
I bet you
Well,
get
guess what? You've got it. So deal with it.
Yes.
Like, I'm not saying anything, but I had the last pick, and I got the worst car. Really?
Right.
Okay.
Yep.
I've got
so
myself next,
in-
so I've either got the purple car or the
So
Mercedes.
in Sauber, let me do this first. So in
You go for
Sauber,
it. I'm just saying.
so in Sauber is Warsaw Shack and I's the best, and in GP2 Team Sub BTCC and Kermit. Actually, your driver team sub, Callum, didn't want a Sauber either, so you got several drivers not happy with that. Well done, Ryan. Mix it up.
Sorry.
So you got Mercedes and Force India left. You got Ryan's team and Purple Fairy's team left.
And I've got my team next down. Purple Fairies is the last one to be announced. I don't care which one it is I've got, actually, to be fair, because they're both Mercedes engines, so I'm happy with either. So
Roll.
I have got the. So I'm in £22 million debt, but I've got the Mercedes.
Of course.
Of course. Right, so Mercedes.
Of course, Ryan has the Mercedes.
It's equal cars. It doesn't matter. It's equal cars, okay? It doesn't matter. If I had a choice of car, I'd want the Red Bull.
So Mercedes this season will be George Garton and Fuming Boy in F1. GP2 will be IGG Scarling with his teammate Decent Paladin, which leaves Purple Fairy, which is quite interesting actually. His game tag is a fairy and is in a pink car. Okay then. Fair enough. So Force India leaves Purple Fairy and JJ Gamer in F1, IGN Legends and a Sleep Seal in GP2. And that wraps it up. So let's go through everyone in the cars now. So Mercedes will be Skyline, Paladin, GP2, George Garton and Fuming Boy in F1. Ferrari is Craig Senna, Master Grog in F1, Honey Badger and Bart in GP2. Red Bull is Lukey1210, Glaze Gator in F1, JB Racer, Mr. Pirate in GP2. Williams will be Bultel, Trex Electric, Fast Part-Time in F1 Acer, Force India, Purple Fairy, JJ Gamer, Legends and a Sleep Seal. Renault is Nicholas, Elite Ryan, HLG and Joran. Toro Rosso is Finley on XBL, Frantique and Bossman and Tufty Candy. Haas is myself, BR Mr. Michaels, and Manny GB with Optical G and Real Sheep Lover. McLaren is Floodlines and Aware Giant, Hobo Jenkins and Desert Eagle. And finally Sauber is Warsaw Shack, Eyes the Best, Team Sub, Kermit. Well, that
One sec.
finishes a...
Can I just ask one? Can I ask one thing? Why couldn't the other person go in the Sauber?
Because
Because
he
he
already
was the
had it
team
last
owner of it
season,
last
that was
season.
the rule.
You weren't allowed to be the
But-
team owner of the same car 2 seasons in a row.
But I swear, weren't you in a Mercedes last year?
No, I was in the house last year.
He
That's
was
why I
in
said
the
to
Haas,
Michael
yeah.
take care of the car.
Okay.
Alright then, so let's talk about our expectations for next season. Craig, let's start with you first. Obviously you got a good teammate of Krog with yourself in the Ferrari, the car you wanted. What are your expectations going ahead now you've got your team all sorted? He's even there.
Do you remember? He's on his phone.
Oh, of course. Well, okay, let's go to you, HLG. Right, so you've got Renault, the banana car for next season. It's a good car, actually. I vouch very highly for it. So, what do you expect going
alright.
into next season now?
Well, with 2 consistent drivers, hoping to do pretty well, obviously, and then including myself, so a top runner of GP2, hopefully. And then I'm hoping that I can bring the Nicholas up through the ranks and make him a little bit faster and get some good results.
Okay, what are your own personal expectations going into next season, unless you've said that already?
Yeah, I plan on being at the top.
Okay.
Top.
Who's going to be in front, you or Ryan?
Me.
Started the fire already. Right. Right. That's great.
Not happening.
Okay.
Not happening.
Okay,
HLG.
good.
Not happening, mate.
Good for you.
We'll see.
Bossman, your team with the Toro Rosso, what are your expectations? Obviously, you've got a good driver in Frantique in F1. So, what do you see yourself and your team doing for next season? Okay, it's already said what he's going to do. That's good stuff. Good for you. Skyline, what do you expect going in?
To get out of debt.
Get out of debt straight away. You're the only one who is.
In all seriousness, I'm hoping to have me and my teammate in GP2 get in the top 5 most races, and try and win something respectable in GP2, whether it's the Constructors or the Drivers' Championship. I'm not bothered which one, or both. I'm not bothered which one. I think the fire is going to start igniting quite quickly with me and HLG. I'm really looking forward to that little battle that's gonna happen. But I'm also looking forward to watching F1 races, the battle between George Garton and yourself, because I think you two are going to be fighting among a few others for the title this year.
Not just me.
But I've also got Fuming Boy, who I'm going to try and get hold of and see when he's available to try and help him out a little bit and try and get him into consistent points as well. So I'm hoping to, win a couple of championships, maybe even the combined one, because I think I've got a strong enough team to win the combined one too. So we'll see how it goes. But I'm aiming high.
Definitely. Okay. JB, you can message me what your expectations are of the season. Callum, can you say what you've got here? Obviously, you've got a very good teammate in Ice the Best, a very wise head. New driver in Kermit.
That's why I went for it. Yeah, well, we may have one of the worst cars and one of the worst looking ones on the grid. But let's just say we'll pick that up with pace. Me and I's, when we've previously been in teams together, we won Constructors in 2013 XRL. I think us as a team, always work together pretty well. The other 2 drivers, we'll try and integrate into that. We'll all work together, and hopefully we'll win Constructors in both divisions, and hopefully have a driver on the top step in both as well. So, yeah.
Good stuff. And obviously, I expect you to be up the front, challenging with me, as well as many other people all seasoned in F1. So make sure you get your practice. I want you all full set and ready.
I will be. Don't you worry. I will be.
JB put a simple message saying that he wants his teammates to stay with him this season. Hoping for consistent point finishes too. That's simple and sweet. That's basically how you really need to put it. I myself, I just hope to have a competitive championship in F1 for me personally. Last season we lost quite a few good drivers for various reasons, some of which I don't want to go into, but it was a shame that they did, because they were good drivers, good to race with, and they just left the league for whatever reason. So I hope this season, I expect good racing as always in the F1 division. I've got myself a very good teammate, Matty GP. HLG will vouch for this very good, very highly. He's very quick, as we saw in the pre-season race. So I'm aiming for F1 Constructors Championship. Although the Williams team looks very strong as well, so that's going to be the danger there. As for my GP2 drivers, Optimal G I know very personally. He was a good teammate, apart from squeezing me in Malaysia into turn 1. I won't bring that up again. And obviously I got Will Sheep, who... Right.
You just brought it up again, so you said you weren't going to bring it up again, but you just did.
Last time I will. Also got Will Sheep, who is very eager to join the league, very enthusiastic, which is one of the reasons why I picked him. Sorry, Greg, I know you're not here, but that's the reason I picked him. He's very enthusiastic, and I'm sure with some guidance he will get into the points GP2 and have a good team. So I'm all set. Everyone's all set. Is everyone excited?
I'm excited to get out of that.
That's
Fair
going to take a
enough.
while.
Fair enough. Okay, so that brings an end to the stream. Gone on for an hour and 4 minutes. Less than what we thought, but never mind. So the first race is going to be in the F1 division this time, because we've swapped the days over. Thursday, the 4th of January in the year 2018. A new year, fresh start. Let's hope we can have a good fresh one. So F1 division, which will be hosted by, have we confirmed a thing for that?
I think it's still me and Dom at the moment.
Okay, so it would be Fast Part-Time and HLG bringing you the action from the F1 division live from Australia. Not from Australia, actually. They're not actually going to fly there, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. First round Australian Grand Prix. And the day after, on the Friday, the 5th of January, will be the GP2 division, which will be hosted by either Warsaw Shack or Master Krog. I will be taking a back seat this season in GP2. I'll still be the cameraman, but either Master Krog or Raw Sauce, because they will do a rotation throughout the season, and they will be hosting every week. For example, they will do the introduction, they'll do the podium interviews at the end, etc. I'll just be the cameraman and chip in and etc. So it'll be good to work alongside them. And GP2 is set up amazingly brilliant, I think, personally. I think it'd be very, very interesting to watch. Any other comments, guys? Anything else you want to say?
Donations towards the Mercedes F1 team will be accepted.
Oh, you're not gonna let that go, are
I've only
you?
got
It's your fault, by the way. It's your fault, so...
It's not technically my fault, because if I actually went first in that final round, I wouldn't have put myself in debt. But because everyone else picked cheap drivers, I got screwed over with the expensive one. But
Were you
at the end
one
of the day, though, like, but if you think about it, right, think about it properly, right, he's more expensive, so therefore that means he's higher up in value, which means he's potentially going to be quicker, potentially, not necessarily the case, but potentially. So then he'll be able to finish higher and potentially get me more money quicker.
So in other words, you're putting the biggest amount of pressure on George Garton to get Mercedes out of debt.
No, I'm putting all the pressure on Paladin to get there, because he's the guy who
Okay.
I went over budget for.
Okay. Again, put pressure on him because I thought you... Never mind.
I'm joking.
Right,
I'm not
okay.
putting any pressure on anyone. You know, it's all a bit of fun.
Never mind. Well, there you go, guys. As I said, join us for that. All the information for this season's ATA, which is our third season in league terms. All the information will be on the website, which is ataRacing.proboards.com. It should be in the dogs. It should be in the chat that I messaged you. Obviously, ask me if there is anything from that, and you'll find everything on there, including what money you will get depending where you finished, how you can earn money for your team or for your team owner, and how you can go down in money as well. Also, how driver personal values work as well will also be up there. So I think that is everything. Ryan, any more final words apart from your fact that you're in debt?
How about a quick lobby where we have a little short session for Australia?
No.
Well, for those who want it.
Well, yeah, by all means. But yes, I'm going to finish off the stream right here. So, everyone that's still here, we got HLG.
About
Barely heard that anyway. We got Bossman. I said goodbye. And we got IDG Skyline. Obviously, thank you. Obviously, very much for setting all this up, for what you did for it.
What?
So thank you. What?
I didn't get to say goodbye.
Well, you could say goodbye now.
Bye!
Oh, fair enough. And I've been BR Mr. Michaels. Obviously, join us on the Thursday, the 4th of January, to watch the F1 division and see how it ends up. So from now until then, good night, everyone.